Wow, that's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's got a little, and now off to the races down the right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. From the 41, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts.
Got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready. 33, yellow.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He's checking. Crash.
Second and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lance going back to the air after the pick-6. On the move to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And Lance now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 52, Blue. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 43.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Hurts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And Sanders has got it complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 23 yards on the play.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. He's got Watkins on the out route.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Drive starts with a give to Mitchell.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right back to Mitchell here. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. From the 41, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the foot.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Now a play fake. Lance
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Forced out to his left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side is Brown.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Up the gut, McCaffrey takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Lance looking to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. They find some open field here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw again.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Finding room at midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 70 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts buying time to his left. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And Lance going to throw.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it and get the first down. Close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Lance now on first down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lance going back to the air after the pick-6.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his left.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, this was a very close ball game. That offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.